And welcome back to this week's Who Would Win. Now, this week's Who Would Win is Dark Pit versus, I'm going to see if I get this name right, Vanitas? This Dark Pit's from the Kid Icarus series, and Vanitas is from Kingdom Hearts series. Now, when the Emperor of Vanitas, I believe, suggested this one, so this is his, and when he gave me the suggestion, I'm like, I really don't know who these guys are until I realized when I typed it in, it's like Dark Pit, and then I'm like, oh, this is what he means. I'm like, okay, this makes more sense now. Now, that being said, I've really never played a Kid Icarus game or a Kingdom Hearts game, so yeah, you're gonna have to take my opinion on this with some grains of salt, because this is just me, looking up information on them, comparing it, and seeing who would win. So we have Dark Pit, who is pretty much an incomplete clone of Kid Icarus, or Pit as he's known. He's a lot more serious than Kid Icarus, has a dry sense of humor, cocky, arrogant, more aggressive than the normal Pit. Very pragmatic, has more common sense than normal Pit is. So, like, if something looks dangerous, he's not immediately going to go near it. Or if someone's clearly outmatching him in some way, he's got the common sense to either duck out or, try a different strategy. Does not take sides. He's basically he's more or less neutral up until like later parts in the series. But he's still got pretty much the main abilities of Kid Icarus: dodging, agility, capable of shooting energy blasts or arrows to say. He wields a first blade, which is like a melee range kind of almost gun blade. It's not really a blade. It can be used for melee, but it's mostly like a range attack kind of thing. An EZ cannon, which fires a large blast, which is volatile, basically explodes on contact, and does have homing capabilities. Violent palm, which is a fusion of his arm, basically creates a homing barrage of energy blasts. If he's fighting on the ground or underground, he uses the Ogre Club, which basically has the strongest melee attack in the game. Has a charge shot, which is slow and easy to dodge. He has the Dark Pit Staff, which does 4 times the amount of damage if it's hitting from the longest range it hits at. Continuous Fire is strong, but not as strong. He also has the Silver Bow, which is has a homing shot range, stronger at close range, like you would think most things would be. And he can fire a rain of arrows from there. If there's something I've missed, I'm sorry. But he can fire a range of arrows and, super shots as well. Now, Kid Icarus is the ability to fly. He's agile. I'm certain he's durable to some degrees. Hey, there's a little bug. He's durable to some degrees. But he's still, he's still Kid Icarus. He's still a flying kid, even if he's an incomplete clone of some sort of hero. So he's not the most... He's a little on the squishy side, if I were to guess. Now, that being said, Vanitas, proud, cunning, cruel, lives... the lives of others mean nothing to him. He's arrogant. His overconfidence actually usually leads to his downfall, because he usually underestimates his opponent. He is not an incomplete clone. He's actually a separate part of the main character. I can't remember the name. It became with a V. Vanitas or something like that. He's actually like a separated part of him. He's a master of dark magic, the Keyblade, or swordsmanship, I suppose. Keybladesmanship, swordsmanship. Keyblade is more or less like a key-shaped sword. Master of dark magic. He can teleport and reappear behind someone while leaving an after image to confuse them. He's capable of comboing his attacks, like attacking from above while firing ice columns from below, firing a barrage of missiles while coming in, or fireballs while coming in and swooping for an attack. Capable of firing dark lightning from the Keyblade. He can manipulate dark energy for dark energy blasts, as well as storing the dark energy in his blade for further attack strength. He has enhanced physicality, including endurance, strength, speed, agility. Capable of jumping from high altitudes and just landing on his his feet and being fine. He's very skilled in close combat. It's very unwise to get him in close combat, because that's where he excels. If you hit him multiple times, he will counterattack with multiple attacks. He's capable of levitating, though not true flight. And he can control and summon this. I realize something right now. I'm going to have to look something up real quick. Because I meant to look up one thing. Okay, Unversed. There we go. He's capable of summoning and controlling Unversed. Unversed Kingdom Hearts. What the hell is the okay? Are monsters that appear in Kingdom Hearts Birth of Sleep, which is obviously where he appeared in. The Unversed are born as soon as Vanitas is created. Blah 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 blah. Okay, the Unversed are a wide range of freaking monsters. We have things listed from Flood Scraper, like things that obviously are like brute force ones, surprise ones, flyers, speed demons, a giant tree monster, Trinity armor. Jesus, there's a lot of these things. So yes, he's capable of summoning and controlling these things. And that being said, if one of them were to die, it's said to cause him physical pain. He's also capable of using the Dark Cannon, which is a different version of the main character's technique. It basically creates 3 large crystals and just concentrates energy blast into a super energy beam. So, that being said, he's been defeated. Both these characters have been defeated. And despite even being defeated, he tends to still remain overconfident and cocky. So how does this fight break down? Well, this fight breaks down in a way that let's assume that that these guys are after the same thing. We're dealing with June bug. I'm just suddenly like put my hand down for a second, like, oh, bug, June bug. Let's say these guys are after the same item. I don't know what the item is. It would have to be something of common interest. And sorry for the bugs. There's bugs out here. Yep, it's summer in New England. What do you expect? And I have a swampy area in the back. So after the same thing, and they both confront each other, and Dark Pit being more neutral or definitely less evil than Vanitas would probably be like, okay, get out of the way and you won't get hurt. And it's like, and then Vax just takes out his Keyblade. It's like, now where's the fun in that? And then just teleports right behind Pit, and Pit's luckily able to react in time with his own silver bow, which it also has blades on it. So able to counter with the key, but it's just, geez, you think that's gonna be easy? Think again, and then the fight's gonna take place, and they're gonna ensue. So I imagine Vanitas start off with a couple fireballs just to test out his opponent, and then maybe not test out the opponent. Come in, reappears again behind him. So now he's behind him with an after image in front of them fireballs. Now Dark Pit's gotta be like, oh no, you don't, and then just maybe takes his easy blade. Not easy blade, or his first blade behind him and fires it in front of Vanitas' face. Vanitas does get hit, but unfortunately, now Dark Pit's got to avoid the fireballs. He's able to barely avoid the fireballs, but now he sees a Dark Energy Blast coming for him. He's able to avoid the Dark Energy Blast. Again, though, Vanitas teleports behind him, but this time nails him with the Keyblade. Just boom, and then Pit goes down, but not down, like, not down. Doesn't hit the ground. He's able to correct himself and then fire a rain of arrows down. Vanitas sees this and just kind of laughs a bit. Uses the Keyblade lightning ability and channels some dark energy and just blasts a portion of him away. Maybe he gets an arrow in the arm, but overall he's fine. Now Dark Pit's got his range, so now he's doing the silver bow with ×4 as maximum range. Just Now Vanitas is a bet on the defensive. He's blocking some blasts, channeling dark energy to strengthen his blade. Then he summons some Unverses, because it feeds off negative emotion, these things. And with Dark Pit, you're going to have a lot of negative emotion, even if he is on a neutral ground. Just because of the way he views the world and stuff like that. So he's going to summon the Unversed, and just the Unversed come out. So they come after Pit. Pit's now, it's like, he's got flying ones that deal with. He's trying to take him out. He's taking them out one at a time, and it is hurting Vanitas every time he takes one out. But still, then he brings out his ogre stuff and just smashes the big ones through. Unfortunately, he's now got to deal with just Vanitas coming in at close range with an enhanced Keyblade sword, and then just boom, dude. Now, I imagine he can block a little bit with the club, but I think the club going up against the Keyblade that's enhanced with dark energy eventually is destroyed, because it's got that best offense, so nothing about defense. So it just eventually smashes through. But don't let forget that he's still got the easy cannon on call, so he fires the easy cannon, just boom. Now Vanitas has to get out of the way, but unfortunately there's a minor homing ability, and it is volatile, so the minute it touches something, it will explode. he's able to just get out of the way, but it explodes just as he gets out of the way. So he does get a bit of the backfire from it. So now Dark Pit's got his silver bow again, but now he's using his violent palm, just homing blast. Vatius is now just blocking the key blast with the keyblade as best he can, just and then Dark Pit again is just going to get ready his ×4. Combine. I don't know if he can combo. Let's assume he can combo. Plus a palm blade, and even he's able to violent palm and his easy first fist blade. So basically, he's combining a lot of techniques and just final shot, and then Vatius you get that close up. You get those close ups. You go at the blast about to hit them in the user's face. Except instead of someone a shock, it's more just. And Pit's just like, it's over. It's like. That's right, it is. It's like, what? And then you see the 3 gems glowing. They blocked a good portion of the blast from it because they're gems and they're magically inclined. And the energy blast just comes out and starts wreaking havoc. Pit's doing his best. Dark Pit's doing his best to get out of the way. It's like, whoa! It's like, but because they're combined energy beam, I'm assuming they can separate into 3 separate crystal blade beams. And when he does that, he clips maybe one of his wings, then brings it back and then just blast Pit through a wall, just keeps blasting, and then Pit's dead. I see the winner of this being Vatius for several reasons. One, he honestly just has more variety because all of Pit's basic Dark Pit's abilities stem mostly from weapons. He's still got a couple abilities of his own, but mostly stem from weapon enhancements and weapon abilities. Whereas Vatius has the Keyblade, and Keyblade allows him to channel magic, and he can do things with the Keyblade. He's got plenty of abilities on his own as well. Plus, he's the more crueler and ruthless of the 2 fighters. He doesn't give a rat's ass about anything but himself. Whereas Dark Pit, even when he was a villain, he still had some things, redeemable qualities in some senses about him. So then when you factor in, like teleportation and the afterimage effect or big ones, combo, he's better at comboing as far as I can tell. I just added the whole Dark Pit combining things together because I don't know if he can do that or not. But we know for a fact that Vatius can combo his attacks together to take his opponent off guard. So overall, do I see Pit winning this fight at all? Yeah, sure. I could see a scenario where I was using the Pit staff in that scenario with the ×4, by the way. It was the silver bow, but I meant to say the Pit. The silver bow is the close range one. But yeah, let's say he's able to get in close or get in far, and then maybe just has the silver bow pointed right at his head and just blasts his head off. Sure, I could see that happening, absolutely. Maybe taking advantage of the fact that he's getting hurt from his Unversed or Unversed. Unversed, that's what they're called. His universe being killed. Maybe taking advantage of that. But overall, I think Vatius is going to take this about 80% of the time. He has too much in the way of his abilities, his personality, his ruthlessness, and his overall skill as opposed to Pit. But hey, if you think differently, that's fine. It's all opinion. That's all these ever are, opinion. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, or subscribe. As those who want to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who to win, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything I do on the channel, put in the comments below too. I'll get to you at some point. I don't honestly know what the review is going to be tonight, but I'll have something for a review tonight. Maybe tomorrow as well, but who knows. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you folks next time.